Welcome back, everyone, to an exciting episode of Kicking It with Gab and Chooch.
I am Gab,
And I am Chooch.
back with another exciting episode. Big talks this week. Man, if you guys made it this far, 10 seconds in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Most importantly, just share. That's definitely our goal. Get around and touch as many people as we can. But yeah, let's jump into it.
And who knows? Chelsea might want to sign you.
Yeah, definitely. We'll hop into our segment number 1. Transfer news as of today. Some stuff we woke up to this morning. Massive ones. Massive names been thrown around. João Felix officially to Chelsea. 100% a go.
Here we go. There we land.
There we land.
Shout out.
Shout out to the boy. There we land. Conor Gallagher officially gone. Sad tear for Chooch. They only have 30 midfielders now instead of 31. So
Crazy.
Tough loss. Tough loss for them. Raheem Sterling is done. He's
links
out.
To Aston Villa.
Links to Villa, links to Saudi. I mean, links to everywhere right now. Ilkay Gundogan, all but done. Back to Man City. Huge, massive. They call him R9 in the last few weeks of the season. Not back at number 8. But he didn't take number 21 because he said it was the legend David Silva's. So, we'll see. Eddie Nketiah to Forest continues with Santi Jimenez. Forest and Arsenal did come to agreement on... Eddie Nketiah and Forest came to an agreement on personal terms. Just a matter of Arsenal. And then Santi Jimenez looks to have been rejected so far by Feyenoord right now.
Feyenoord.
We'll see what happens. Camera's being a little silly. Okay. Another big one. Broja officially out of Chelsea.
Yes, Butch.
Yeah. Alex Moreno from Aston Villa moves to Forest. Forest trying to build up some talent. That's pretty solid. Mikel Merino almost done. All but done. Ben Chilwell officially out of Chelsea as well, it looks like. No official landing spot yet. But I wouldn't mind him seeing... I mean, Trippier's getting pushed out, it seems. You know, he's a Chelsea boy. Also knows a little bit about Lewis Hall. I think maybe they just be transferring into the Livramento scene because he's absolutely stellar. But we'll see what happens there. Crystal Palace put an official bid in for LaCroix. We'll see what happens there. He's only got 1 season left on his contract, and he wants to leave before the end of it. He's been trying to get into the Prem, though, for I feel like a few seasons now. So we'll see what happens. I definitely think his arrival could mean Mark Gay could definitely departure. That's a big one, 100%. Another big one, Scott McTominay, but transfer rumors to Napoli. Napoli also was in town to meet with Lukaku yesterday. So, I mean, London and Manchester, only a few hours away. By plane, I'm sure it's a lot less than that. But regardless, could have, happened twice, or could have had 2 meetings at the same time. Carlos Soler from PSG is rumored to West Ham, which would be good for them as well. Some good depth. Everything else, well, Jadon Sancho to Juventus is still a possibility. The Ten Hag thing must not be over. It must not be over. There's no way. Jadon Sancho performed twice as good as any other winger they had all season last season. Just to think that he can't find a place in that squad is quite unreal. Didn't get any playing time at all. Unreal. Jordan AU officially to Leicester City, which is big for them. Lot more depth. Really good selection for Leicester. Palace lose a good one. João Cancelo to Al Hilal, potentially. Talks in place. We have the fullbacks. We don't need the fullbacks. I mean, Nathan Ake, Josko Vidal, potentially, our best left back. We don't really need him. Rico Lewis been playing stellar. So Kyle Walker obviously locked in. But some big names for sure. Definitely some big names. Nothing real concrete yet except Alex Moreno to Villa and Jordan AU to Leicester. Big concerns for Mudryk. But I mean, he did get a midweek battle in which he played god awful, if you ask me. I got to catch a little bit of the game. And I mean, Noni Madueke with the goal.
He says, "Sell me."
Wasn't touched. Yeah, he was like, "Sell me." Nah, I don't think the coach will
Why?
appreciate that very much.
Fire.
I don't think the coach will appreciate that much, the gaffa. But we'll see. But definitely a fire celebration. Good goal from him. I
Weak
mean,
foot.
and I was telling Chooch about this. I mean, it's just these guys bought in. At the end of the season, when Chelsea's season was over last season, I mean, it felt like they were more of a team, right? I mean, that's how it felt to me. The players all bought into Pochettino. Suddenly he's gone. The players that had a place no longer have a place. Pedro Neto's playing a bunch. Pack of buns right now. Cole Palmer's really quiet right now. Just, we got freaking Christopher Nkunku blowing balloons in a conference league group stage. Not group stage. Qualifier. But, man, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. We'll see about that coming up in the weekend preview. But the official Premier League Team of the Year did come out. A lot of hate from Chooch. We talked about it a couple days this week. Premier League Team of the Year. In goal, David Raya. Rightfully so. No disagreements there. Yeah, I felt like Vicario could have won it as well.
Made more sense for Raya. Got
I don't know.
Vicario
was better, in my opinion. Dude, even Dubravka played quite well. Regardless. David Raya, no real complaints. Back four, William Saliba played well. Played really, really well, especially in big games. Virgil van Dijk, Chooch was also hating on that one. The presence, I see it. VVD, one of the GOATs. Chooch, I don't know. Gabriel from Arsenal as well. I mean, to me, one wouldn't be there without the other, I guess, I would say personally. And Kyle Walker, who a lot of City fans especially despise. But Kyle Walker's a baller. What can you say? He's an absolute dog. Rodri comes in the midfield with Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard.
Speaking of dog, that's a dog.
Who?
Your Boy Scout.
Oh, yeah. Literally. Definitely no complaints in the midfield for me. I know Chooch's going to get a little Declan Ricey probably. He's an anti-Declan Rice, even though Chelsea are the one that cut him. But stellar season. Martin Odegaard, fell off a little bit sometimes.
Really fell off. Disappeared in big games, you would say.
Yeah. The only complaint I could have had is the one that Chooch will make here in a second after I name the final three. But Erling Haaland, Phil Foden, and Ollie Watkins all come up at the top. The only one I could have seen is maybe Foden to the midfield and Cole Palmer up at the top. Definitely just something. I mean, Cole Palmer still did win Young Player of the Year. I mean, that's Phil Foden, young player of the year, turned into the player of the year. You know, it's not like it's not looking bright for him. But Chooch had a lot to complain about after that dropped.
As I should.
But yeah, I mean, nothing to complain about too much. The Odegaard one for me is the only maybe miss. Even De Bruyne played unreal for the time that he played. Like he almost led the league in assists, missing most of the season. So moving on to our preview, the Saturday games. If you want to get those on,
Let's
Chooch.
freaking kick it off right up. Early morning kickoff. Brighton United. Brighton, top of the league. They're gonna win it
Top of the
all.
league,
They're
Brighton.
winning it all. No, but yeah, new manager, new system. There's still some questions. Billy Gilmore expected to leave to
He's
Napoli.
gone.
Oh, it's
He's
official?
gone.
Here we go already?
He's gone. Yeah.
So,
Not a lot of people know about Billy Gilmore, so I chose to leave it out.
dude's a
But
baller.
he's gone.
He's a baller. I'll never forget his game against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup.
See, one of the only Billy Gilmore stands I know, along with our old pal, Zach Daniel.
Dude's a baller.
That's quite funny, actually. But Brighton do look to keep a strong start for sure. I mean, absolutely obliterated Everton last week. I mean, United's no Everton.
But
I mean, Everton's no United.
But they are United. Who their biggest enemy is the bald-headed coach they have. Public enemy number one. There's always something. United fans are always complaining. Always something.
You guys may or may not choose to believe this, but Chooch was doing a United chant the other day.
No.
He was. I heard him.
No.
100% in person, live in the flesh, I heard him.
No. I was watching an Angry Ginge TikTok, and he was yelling it. So the way he says it sounds so British. Very British.
Interesting choice of words. Moving on to the next game.
Palace West Ham. This game has some really good potential. Alvarez should be back. Finally recovering from that hamstring injury from Copa America. Palace losing IU is, it's pretty big. It's a pretty big deal. He was, even when he's not starting games, his impact off the bench still pretty good. Still seeing, Palace playing without Olise, their best player. Mateta, who's still continuing his good form from the Olympics, that he carried on from last season. The dude's been playing good, and they need to keep getting him the ball. And then there's West Ham, who've made signing after signing, and just on paper, it just looks like an incredible team with some really good potential. And I cannot lie.
Definitely. This is, for me, like this is a prove yourself match for me. I'd say West Ham need to prove that they can't be beaten by Palace. They're a higher up the table club. And Palace need to prove that they could do it without Olise. I mean, Eze was absolutely stellar. They only came away with the draw. They should have came away with the draw. Came away with the loss. But I don't know. I mean, Olise, Eze, we always talked about it. 1-2 punch, absolutely unreal. Now it's just a one punch. It feels like. Can he carry the team on his own? There's been rumors, he's been going to go here, he's going to go there. Would love him at Man City, obviously, but we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's a sleeper of a week for sure. but I also do have another one as one of my sleeper of the weeks, and that'll be our next match right now. Let's see.
Next match, got Fulham Leicester.
That's going to be an absolute sleeper of the week because two not huge teams. It's at Craven Cottage, first and foremost. If you watch this podcast, I love Craven Cottage. One day I will visit there. It's got to be majestic. Legendary field, legendary pitch, legendary location. But yeah, if you saw the Spurs game, Tottenham Leicester, unreal performance from Leicester with the little that they had. Jamie Vardy, is must see TV.
Must
He's
see.
must see TV. You'd think this 2015, 2016,
He's
2015,
an entertainer.
2017. He's class. Just a class entertainer. We missed him last season, and he's back. And
I can't wait for more shithousery from this guy.
Yeah.
I think Neil Maupay is up there, but Jamie Vardy's on a whole other level.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe
he's such a unhateable guy. Just the stuff that he does, the antics he does is so hilarious, so funny.
We could potentially get a matchup from them. They play September 21st, Leicester versus Everton. We could get now Maupay did not play the last season, but he did join kind of late. But either way, we could get a duel off on the pitch of shithousery. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go on that one. I'm gonna go Leicester. At worst case scenario, it's a draw. I don't see Fulham winning. They have the talent, but I just think, I don't know. I wasn't bought into the Leicester hype. I watched the game. I'm back.
You're back.
I'm fully back.
Yeah, we'll see how if Oliver Skip plays, because it looks like he'll fit right into the team.
And he's supposed to start in the midfield.
Yeah.
He should be a regular starter.
We'll see how that does. Hopefully the defense looks a lot better than last game. It was just not it.
Yeah. Yeah, but they came away with something. Yeah, for sure. But yeah. Let's move into our next match.
You got Man City Ipswich.
Return to the Etihad. God.
What are we saying? Bashing?
Bashing. Haaland, hat-trick. Maybe Foden, hat-trick too. Jesus. I don't know. No, we'll see. Phil Foden only played a half last week. We'll see if he returns. Rodri's still out for sure. Gundogan potentially, could appear on the bench. I'm expecting Kyle Walker to play. I'm expecting, Josko Gvardiol. I'm expecting the major hitters. Expect to see Jack Grealish. I just feel like he's lost himself right now. I feel like Pep is opting for the dangerous wingers more than what he is. But we saw what Jack Grealish used to be before. We know he can play. We know he can be a different type of winger, but
I still thought that Grealish was different.
Yeah, but
Pep has neutered him.
Don't say those words around the dog. Around Scout. Don't listen, Scout.
He's next.
But yeah, I'm expecting a bashing for sure. I will be watching. Man, it's just truly unfortunate that it's at the same time as the Fulham-Leicester game. I think I'll definitely watch back the Leicester-Fulham game, though, either way, just to see how that goes. But yeah, I fully expect a hat-trick from Haaland, at least. And, with Ilkay Gundogan coming back, this is what people don't understand. You know what? Bring Raheem Sterling back, too. I don't care. Ilkay Gundogan can back up Rodri. He could back up. Well, we already know Foden backs up De Bruyne in the midfield if he doesn't play in the midfield. I mean, it's just so. Gundogan could play the false nine. Gundogan's false nine won us the league countless times. I mean, he's just so good. He can play anywhere. He's perfect for Pep. He's perfect for Pep. He can play anywhere. And yeah, I mean, shoot, just like very much like Bernardo Silva. He can back up Bernardo Silva. He can, Foden can back up Bernardo Silva. He's a Swiss Army knife. It's gonna be unreal. We got 3 backups in one. That's more than we could have asked for, and we get our boy back, our former captain.
Is he getting his jersey number back?
No, he's not.
Boom.
Officially, he's not. I believe that he was gonna wear number. Can't remember what number they said. It wasn't 21. It wasn't 22. I think it was something in the tens. Yeah,
19?
but no,
I
no,
don't
no.
know.
It was a weird one. I was like, what the heck? It was either 15 or 6. No, it was 15, I think. I don't know. Anyway, moving on to the next one.
Southampton Forest. This is the game that Forest should win. If they're gonna avoid relegation this year, they gotta win this game right off the bat.
Yeah. They just got Alex Moreno. I mean, they're trying to build something. I mean, last season they had Gio Reyna, never really used them.
Yeah,
I
just
mean, just a waste.
waste of a loan.
Yeah, but I mean, it's proven to be what star is going to show up for Forest, or any star is going to show up for Forest, and
Gibbs White, Alonga, Adore.
yeah,
The talent is there.
and they just failed to put it all together in the same one. Maybe a striker like Santi Jimenez or Eddie Nketiah could, put some juice into it. Personally, I'd like to see Eddie Nketiah get some time because I mean, dude was stellar for Arsenal. There's no place he has no place right now. He scored goals for them. I mean, like scored hat tricks for them. I mean, he's done unbelievable things for them. Yeah. It's just I don't know. He feels Havertz is his guy, and Gabriel Jesus is even taking the back seat. But that front three of Alonga, Forrest, and Eddie Nketiah, or even Santi Jimenez would be quite unreal.
Can't go wrong. But yeah, Nketiah, Premier League proven.
Yeah.
He knows how to play.
Yes.
Just do what Smith Rowe did and leave, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I still don't know what's next for those guys at Forest. I don't know what's next for Longa, for Hudson-Odoi. I mean, really.
Could be make it or break it years for those guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Gibbs White too. I mean, he's at his point where he's getting to the Elise Eze stages where we're wondering why he's staying.
Yeah. But we saw it before with Zaha. Why did Zaha stay as long as he did? There'll be just another him.
Yeah, Zaha, Galatasaray. I mean, yeah, he's just gone, off the grid. I mean, still big clubs, but not anything concrete to where it's like, oh, his legacy, this or that. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take Forest like a 2-1 win. Southampton, I think, are cooked. We're week 2 in. I think they're cooked.
They're cooked.
Yeah.
Next.
Let's see.
Next up, we got Spurs Everton. It should be a pretty decent matchup, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Obviously, I'm going to go Spurs, but I mean, both teams last week out, forgetful performance for sure from Everton, and Tottenham should have won that game as well. So let's just see what Tottenham could do for 90 minutes, and if Everton have the chances. Everton, I think, finished almost first last season in set piece goals. I mean, that was major for them. Now, so far nothing. They had absolutely nothing last week, but they did get the red card, so
Yeah,
can't really judge it. I guess I think they're better than that though. Could be an entertaining game.
yeah. Hopefully, we don't see another Spurs of a first half dominance and then absolutely horrible the next. They got to see if they can keep consistent. Um, I think then Spurs has a lot of attacking options right now. There's you got Heung-min Son, Timo Werner, just signed Solanke. You got Kulusevski, Johnson. You got plenty of talent up top.
Definitely. It's Kulusevski got the short end of the stick last week. Didn't play much, but I think that after last week's performance from Brennan Johnson, I think that Kulusevski should get the start this week. Just an awful game from Brennan Johnson, but I mean,
Yeah,
we'll see. He played well last season. Some games, still young. Yeah, I mean, I'm fully expecting a front three of Solanke, Son, and Kulusevski.
yeah.
Let's see.
Next up, potential game of the week. We got
I think, yeah,
Villa and Arsenal.
I think it's the game of the week, no
Yeah,
matter what. Aston Villa versus Arsenal at Villa Park, which was once a impossible place to win at. Um, Good week coming from Aston Villa. They're high on the hopes. We'll see if Ollie Watkins has it in him to dog him. John
gee.
McGinn to dog him. John Duran to dog him. I need it. I need it. I need an Arsenal loss. Arsenal hate watch
Hate watch.
inbound.
Jesus, this guy was hate
Arsenal.
watching the Chelsea game today too. He went to the Chelsea bar to watch the game to hate watch. That's a whole different level of hate watch. Nah, I'm
Goodness.
to be fair, when Chelsea played Man City in the finals, I went to the Man City bar and I was like one of like four Chelsea fans there, and we
And you
won.
hate watched.
We won already.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hate watch was an understatement.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, shoot. Definitely game of the week. I'm excited. I do think that we could see a draw here, but I'm
Michael
fully
Oliver is
expecting.
the ref.
Yeah, I'm fully still expecting an Arsenal win, but I do
But
think Aston Villa could beat them straight up. I just don't think it'll happen. I just don't think I'm lucky enough for that to happen. Personally,
personally, it should be a good game. I think.
yeah, that'll be a
A lot of
nationally televised game as well.
yes.
The only nationally televised game
It should. Yeah, I think it will
of
be.
the week. But yeah, let's see.
That's all for Saturday's games.
Yeah.
Let's transition over. So we got three Sunday games. We got two 6 a.m. kickoffs. First up, we got Bournemouth and Newcastle at
Yeah.
the Vitality Stadium.
Bournemouth with one to prove, I think. I think they should have beat. Well, they didn't do too much last week. We expected Forest to win. We were we predicted Bournemouth to go down, but I mean they got the draw. So this one, if they can be competitive, even if they lose, I'll still believe that they can stay up. But if it's absolute domination, like I don't know, yeah. Sandro Tonali making his way back, not this time, not this week out, but next week he'll be back. So this, he'll definitely plug and play pretty soon. So Newcastle's not even at their full force yet.
Yeah, and they still got a couple players still injured.
Yeah.
Botman's out. Uh, Shard's freaking suspended.
Oh yeah. Fabian
Okay.
Schär
Yeah,
suspended a match. Should see.
they
Yeah.
could use Mark Gay here, bro. Now.
Yeah. A lot of teams could use him. I don't know, but I'm expecting personally a Newcastle
Should
3-1 win.
yeah, should be Newcastle.
The monthly Newcastle bashing potentially. Um, yeah, that's it.
And then that leads us to our second 6 a.m. kickoff. We got the mighty, unstoppable Chelsea against Wolves.
This
Should
guy
be
said,
should be interesting. Wolves did do the double over us last season, but we took their best player.
"Who
So
has been ass?" FYI.
everybody, his second game playing with us. Relax.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The play how he played today had no imagination over a team play. They were individual mistakes, individual huge mistakes from him, just not passing the ball, holding on to the ball too long. That's not about chemistry, personally. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I love Pedro on that though, but just think bad timing. All the hype died. They went out and got him.
Yeah, let's see if we see Joao Felix and how we line up. Um, should be interesting. Um, I expect
Definitely.
Nico Jackson to start up top again.
Yeah, we'll definitely see what happens there. Um, yeah, I mean, Wolves, I think, still got the dogs in them. They're at home against a Chelsea team that I think that they should go in thinking they can beat. It's a Pedro Neto return game. I do expect them to start.
Would be I feel like it'd be a great game for him to start.
Yeah.
Just
Don't know what squad you go with. I mean, I really don't.
there's so many options. Um, but I think that's the point that Enzo's trying to do. That there's so many players that no one's spot is guaranteed, minus Cole Palmer.
I don't know. Slow start so far.
But he's just coming back. Relax.
He didn't even have. He said. I mean, if you're saying he had a long summer on the bench, I don't know what to say.
Buddy, he brought England back into that game. Relax. Have some respect.
I'm not
Well,
saying he didn't. I'm not
well,
saying. I'm not saying he didn't.
that's it. On to the next game, guys.
What I'm saying is he played, 30 minutes a game, maybe, if that. But yes, on to the next game because I don't want to get into Chelsea barely beating a Swiss League Pro team. But
Uh, Final game. We got Liverpool, Brentford. Ivan Toney still don't know what's going on. Probably we won't be in the team.
still rumors, yeah, still rumors. Not sure what's going on. And the biggest rumor right now is him going to Saudi. So
Yeah.
not sure what in the right mind is happening there. I think he should just stay. I'd rather stay in the Premier League than go to Saudi, no matter what club it's for.
I don't know,
It's
man.
just
Money talks. Then who knows? Maybe he could bet over there legally.
maybe he could.
He could bet on
Maybe
all the
he
Premier
could.
League games while he's gone.
Yeah. Gosh, that would be
I don't know.
crazy. But yeah, I mean, we got some massive week coming up. Some massive, matchups in the next few weeks. So that'll be good for the sport. Um, Man, I'm excited. Definitely. I mean, shoot, we're only at the tip of the iceberg. Week two,
We're just getting
teams are
started, buddy.
barely getting into it. Yeah, teams are barely warming up. All the players aren't even fully back.
Players are still going to be sold, bought. It's only a matter of time before the window closes. And then we go through the season, all the international breaks, the cup games in between. The game we
Yeah.
love is never ending.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, there's still quite a bit to do, still quite a bit to go. Transfer window, you know, it is September 1st, so that I mean, we
What, nine
are
9 days?
9 days away. Yeah, I think it's like right. No, I think it's the end of September 1st.
Yeah.
So about 10 days. But either way, yeah, a lot of stuff could happen in 10 days. I mean, Raheem Sterling was in the squad and then he lost his shirt and he's out of the squad. So that happened in 3 days. So
Yeah.
you never know. You never know. Cole Palmer could be gone by next week.
Or could get suspended again. We don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, shoot, we could have a look at the Golden Boot race, but it's an insane way tie for first right now. Probably some people you guys have never heard of. You know, the obviouses are still up there. Erling Haaland, obviously. You know, I mean, who else is a Kai Havertz? I mean, maybe not so obvious, but you know, freaking Pedro Porro's up there, man. Fullback, unreal.
Kovacic,
Kovacic,
Matoma, Onana,
yeah,
Embuemo, Havertz, Duran, Jolinton.
yeah. But I mean, I expect for sure Holland still the favorite. Palmer with the slow start right now. We'll see if he gets going here pretty soon. Ollie Watkins also
Watkins,
another favorite, I'd say. Um,
Solanke,
yeah,
and
Solanke.
Son fighting for goals. They're gonna be fighting for the same goals.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see for sure. One clean sheet apiece for quite a few guys. Um, Brighton have the most goals scored right now. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. That's all.
We'll see. You realize that Chelsea could start 0-2.
Nah. Nah,
Could
mate.
start 0-2.
Could, but they won't. Come on, you
Enrique,
lose.
come on, you know the crazy thing is, Chooch was saying, "Oh, I'm such a fan. I'm gonna wake up so early." You know, blah blah. Guy would not pay $5 to watch his team play today
Ah,
through the Chelsea app. Absolutely disgusting, if you ask me.
I
He's
watched it
supporting the.
on Twitter of
Okay,
someone live streaming.
he watched it on Twitter, but instead of paying the $5 to support the club, to pay
What
for
do you?
all the players he's signing.
Nah, they got the money.
Where do you think it's coming from?
Not
They
me.
need your £5. They
Not
need
me.
your £5. No
£5,
man,
99 quid.
99 quid. New kit, fire. Still waiting on Chooch's new kit. He's been saying he's gonna get one for like the last 3 years. What's your latest kit? What's the latest season kit that you have?
The one from like 2, 3 years ago with
With the
the number
three on
three.
it?
Yeah.
Disgusting with the collar. You're sick. But
I
yeah,
don't know.
I think it's fairly nice. I really like the collar on this one.
I have one in the cart that I will be buying shortly.
In the cart. Hopefully it's not
Yeah.
the home one. That one's
Nah.
disgusting. I
Let me
saw a
show
guy
you.
with
Let me
it.
show you.
I saw a guy with it earlier, and it was disgusting. And it was even more disgusting in person than it looks on TV. That may be one of their worst misses of all time.
It's a throwback kit.
Ah, I thought you were like getting one of the new ones. But yeah, that's nice.
Chelsea Megastore. I will be copping shortly. It's in the
Yeah,
cart.
get some more off TikTok shop. I'm gonna have to look in the TikTok shop, see what
Huh.
they got. Our boy copped an insane Gaga one, Champions League badge and everything on it. Can't even tell it's fake. Absolutely mad. But yeah, I mean that's all I got. What else you got? Any final thoughts, Chooch, before we go?
If you're not liking, commenting, subscribing, what's the point? What are you guys doing? Where's the love? Where's the
Or just
support?
yeah, well,
Be there.
we will see. But we will be back at the end of the weekend, Monday, with the recording session for
We
Tuesday video
will
drop.
be there. We will be there.
We will be there.
We'll be there.
There we land.
Land.
Thank you guys, everybody. We'll see you next time. Go for it, Chooch.
Thank you guys once again. Like the boy said, you've been kicking it with Gab and Chooch.
Let's go.